Welcome back, everyone, and look who else was back, the cameraman. Even she anticipated the next 20 games. So, this is numbers 20 to 11. Now we're on to the good stuff. Let's get started right away. My number 20 is a negotiation game at heart. This was the first, I believe it was the first game from the studio. They have 3 games out now. They have a 4th coming out to Kickstarter this year. Go right into it. That is Moonrakers. Moonrakers is a game that I absolutely adore. My only gripe with it is that towards the end of the game, the negotiations are limited. As you're about to win, nobody's gonna want to negotiate with you, and I wish there was negotiation throughout the game. Again, it's there for most of the game, but towards the end, you're not reliable on it. But other than that, this is a fantastic game. I have the big box coming from Kickstarter this year. Hopefully soon. It would be nice if it came this week. But with all the expansions and everything else coming out, fantastic negotiation game. That is my number 20, Moonrakers. My number 19 is a game I actually recently played not too long ago. It was actually gifted to me as a Secret Santa, and it's been on my list for a while. It's in the same series as Kemet and Cyclades. 2 games that I own that I haven't played yet, but I actually got to play this one, and it's called Inis. It's got some like Irish theme or Scottish theme, whatever's going on, but it's an area control game, but you're drafting cards, so you're planning your moves ahead, and trying to take over different areas of the map and building I think it was like sanctuaries. You're building buildings and stuff, fighting other players. A really, really fantastic area control game. Better than I thought it was going to be. Plays really quick. The rules are super simple. I know there's an expansion out. Leave in the comments if the expansion's worth getting. But the base game alone is fantastic. And it really moved up really high on my list. And I played it a few times already. And I'm liking it a lot. And that's why it is my number 19. That is Inis. My number 18 is a Euro, I guess, and has a little bit of worker placement in there too. Kind of spoiled it the other day, but this is the big box of it, Paladins of the West Kingdom. So this is a little multiplayer solo. As I said, I'm not crazy about multiplayer solo, but I do love this game. I mean, you're still competing, taking different parts of the board away from other players and stuff, different cards and stuff. But you have your town, your citadel, or whatever city, and you're getting all these different workers and placing them on your board to do more actions. Again, theme is not really that strong, but there's something about this game that I just love, and I just always enjoy getting it to the table. It's not my favorite in the West Kingdom series. Actually, I think I do enjoy this the most out of the West Kingdom series. I think Architects is gonna jump ahead of it once I play the expansions. I have the expansion in here as well. I haven't tried it out yet, but once I try all the expansions with Viscounts and this and Architects, I think it's gonna change next year. But this game's still gonna be pretty high up. That is my number 18, Paladins of the West Kingdom. My number 17 is in a big-ass briefcase over there. I didn't feel like bringing it over here. And this is the king of deck builders, and that is Dominion. I'm pretty sure everybody's familiar with Dominion. It is probably one of the best deck builders out there. It's so simple. You can play a game in like 15 to 20 minutes. There's a ton of expansions on it. I know there's 2 new ones that just came out. And there's just so much replayability with the game. Every game is going to be different. I have an app, I think it's called Dominigen, that pretty much picks the expansions for you and what to combine them all together. And I find it a fantastic game till this day, and I believe it's almost 20 years old soon. I'm not sure, but still a great deck builder. Then there's a reason why it's king of the deck builders, and that's the reason why it's my number 17, and that is Dominion. Number 16 is a area control game. So now we're getting into the real good stuff. This is a game that has some beautiful minis. It is an ancient Egyptian theme. It came out 2 years ago, and I really do adore it. It's called Ankh, Gods of Egypt. I've heard this plays really well at 2. I haven't played it at 2 players yet. Some people like it best at 2, but again, you control an Egyptian god. They have their followers. You're taking pieces of the map. The map configuration is different with each game. It's included in the rulebook itself. I know some people weren't crazy about it. I can understand why. The whole merging thing is kind of, I don't know. I don't like it too much, but I feel like it never really ruined the gameplay for me. But it could drop next year. This game, not sure, but still, I'm really enjoying it a lot. It's not my favorite in the series. Maybe there'll be more, but yeah, still a great area control game. That is Ankh, my number 16. My number 15 is a 2-player game that I actually did a review on. It is one of my favorite 2-player games. Is it my favorite? Maybe not. Maybe there's another 2-player game on this list. That is Radlands. Now, this is the deluxe edition. You don't have to. I mean, the game is like a $20 game, even cheaper. But this has got the playmat and everything. But yeah, 2-player game that takes place in a post-apocalyptic world, so similar to Mad Max, where you have these 3 bases. And you're trying to destroy your opponent's 3 bases, playing cards. It's hand management. Fantastic 2-player game. One of the best out there. If you haven't played Radlands, highly recommend you check this game out. Again, you don't have to buy this fancy deluxe edition, so you can get this game for $17. And I'm hoping if you guys are watching this, please release an expansion, give us more content. I definitely want to see a lot more from this series. That was my number 15, Radlands. Where should I put this? I'm going to put it right here. So my number 14 is one of the meanest area control games I have. It is a few years old, but this game always puts a smile on my face because I just like seeing my opponents cry whenever I destroy them, and that is Mission Red Planet. So Mission Red Planet is an area control game with action selection. You have all these cards, and you're simultaneously, secretly choosing an action that you want to take, and you're trying to, populate Mars, get resources from there. Again, if you're not into mean games, this is not for you. Like I said, there's people I played it with, they were just like really ticked off on how mean it was, but somebody like me who likes take that and mean area control games, this is right up my alley, and that's why it's so high at number 14. That is Mission Red Planet. Definitely amazing little game. Number 13 is a game I also recently reviewed. It is a hidden movement game, and it is my favorite hidden movement game on this list. Maybe it'll change next year as I get more hidden movement games out there played. Still got to play Fury Dracula, but for right now, it's Mind Management. That is my number 13. Mind Management is based off a graphic novel that I've never heard of until I got this game. This is, again, the deluxe edition. One person is playing as a recruiter, the other are trying to catch the recruiter. You're writing your movements down on a washboard, dry erase board, excuse me. There's a ton of different modules in this game, and I just got more like a secret mission pack that just came from Kickstarter. But yeah, the best hidden movement game out right now. Component-wise, it's a beautiful looking game. And this game I highly suggest you guys check out if you ever get a chance. And that is my number 13, Mind Management. My number 12 is, I'm actually just going to get the small box right here. This is a living card game. This is one of the, I don't want to say the best. I mean, I don't want to, opinions can vary, but this is Arkham Horror, the card game. I don't want to mess up. I have everything organized in here, but what I truly love about this game, again, I love the theme. It's it's a living card game, so it's it's expensive. You got to keep buying the new content that's coming out with it. But I just love that whole creepy vibe that this game gives off. The theme is just amazing. It's great storytelling. Depending on what actions you take, the story can end a little differently. Ton of content out. One of the best living card games out there. There might be another one that's better than it. I'm not gonna say which one. But yeah, love this game. I play it solo a lot. I don't think it's you should play with more than two. I think solo and two-player are best. But yeah, still a fantastic game. That's Arkham Horror, the living card game. All right, and the last one for the day is a cooperative game. Is it my favorite cooperative game? No, it is not. But it is a fantastic one. It's a real-time cooperative game called Project Elite. A fantastic cooperative game where you know, you're playing as these soldiers, whatever. You're on this like alien base, and you're just getting swarmed by all these aliens. It's played in real time, so you have this timer. It comes with a timer in the box, but there's also a really good app that makes things a lot more tense. You know, it makes all these like crazy sounds and shit. But yeah, you're getting swarmed on by these aliens, and then on your turn, cooperatively, you're rolling all these dice and using them to either kill aliens, move around, or search, depending on what kind of game you're playing. It's just a frantic cooperative game. Plays really quick too, about maybe an hour. This is probably one of this might actually go up next year, depending on how much I play it. But yeah, number 11, Project Elite, great cooperative game. Well, that's gonna do it for today. You know, the next list is going to be top 10 of all time. That's gonna be my favorite games, obviously. But now I just want to say thank you all who have been watching. Really, please like, subscribe to this channel. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Oh, and another thing too, I forgot to bring up about Ankh. I've seen the Pharaoh expansion on sale many times, but I never picked it up. If let me know in the comments if you think that the Pharaoh expansion is worth picking up or worth getting. Really appreciate that. But yeah, thanks again everyone for watching. The next one is the big one. So keep on playing. Have a great one out there, guys. You know, thanks again.